Being debt free, is that something that you've dreamt about or wished would happen to you? Is it possible for you to become debt free in 2025? My name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching, and today we're going to talk about how to start the process of becoming debt free. It is something that you can do, and it is something that's going to benefit you. The people that are extremely wealthy in this company do not have consumer debt. They are not letting that weigh them down. They make sure that they have debt working for them, and little things like a credit card or furniture or those type of things are not weighing them down with the interest that is charged. They're not going to a payday service or getting their money from their paychecks early because they're in a position where they don't have to do that. I have a client recently that was paying, I believe it was 400% interest to a payday loan company, and it was just killing them. The amount of interest they were paying was so much more than the principal that they owed that they had paid it like 3 or 4 times over before we were able to pay it off. So today we're going to dive into that. And so many people want to be debt free, but they don't know how to do it. There's so many options out there. There's your debt snowball, there's infinite banking, there's all these different methods to be able to get debt free, and all of them work if you use them and do them correctly. Some are a lot faster than others, but millions of people in the United States are struggling with credit card debt, student loans, and mortgages. All of these things seem like a good idea when we take them on, and then when we have to start paying for them, seem horrible. And I'm talking to you from experience. I've taken on almost every one of these types of debt, and they're miserable. There's a few types of debt that I hate more than anything, and one of them is student debt. For those people that are going to get an education, be very, very cautious about how much money you're taking out and if that education is worth the money that you're going to take out. That is something that if your parent, if I've got parents on here or even students, make sure that you're getting an education that's going to be able to pay that back, because if not, it's not worth taking out a student loan. I can tell you I've helped thousands of people with their student debt, and I'd say 60-70% of those people would have been better off not going and getting that education and doing something better with that money. So if it's finances that you're looking to do with that money, it's huge. It's my least favorite debt to pay off, especially when it got an education that won't make you enough money to be able to pay it back. So, but again, if it is something you need, if you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse or first responder, whatever that is, make sure you can pay that back, because it's a loan. It's like when you buy a house and you take out a loan, you got to pay it back. Nobody else wants to pay for it. So also credit card debt. Credit cards are some of the best things that we can utilize if they're used correctly. If you guys like to travel or you like free stuff, credit cards are awesome if you pay them off every single month. And what you want to do is pay off the statement balance, because how a credit card works is you've got 30 days to spend on it, and then they give you a grace period of 15 to 30 days. And during that time, you don't pay any interest. It's after that grace period that they start charging you 29% interest for all the stuff that you still have on the credit card. So make sure you pay off the statement balance every single month, and it is a great thing to have. There's 0% credit cards that you can transfer your other debt to. Those are great options, and there's a few of them that I really like. So if you'd like to hear which ones I really like, go ahead and contact us. We'll do a consultation with you. The one thing you need to be careful of is when you're transferring debt, when there's usually a transfer fee to a 0% interest credit card, and it's anywhere from 2.5% to 5%. So they will charge you 2.5% to 5% of the total amount. So if you're going to keep that debt on a 0% credit card for the 15 months or the 18 months that it's 0% interest, that they're great options. But if you're going to pay them off the next month, there's no reason to pay that 5% up front, because that's more interest than you're paying annually, even at 29%. It's going to be more if you pay it off the next month. So When you look to, if you feel like you're strapped right now and you've got no money to start paying down debt, make sure, go ahead and take a look at your credit score. See if you've got a good credit score, because if you've got a good credit score, you make good money. There are a lot of different things. I talked about 0% credit cards. You can also take out a line of credit at your bank. Go to the bank, get a personal line of credit that's unsecured. You don't need to secure this to your house or a car or anything. A lot of banks, the smaller banks and credit unions are the best. Your Chase, Wells Fargo are not going to offer a personal line of credit unless you're worth $100 million. But go in, see if you can take out a line of credit and you can swallow up some of these smaller debts. I'm not a huge fan of consolidation loans unless that's your last option. A bank loves to get you into a loan because when you pay money into a loan, you can't take it back out. If you do a line of credit and you pay that down, you can pull that money out if you have an emergency down the road. So those are great options. We teach people how to utilize those at a very efficient and high level. So if you want to learn more about how to do that, home equity lines of credit are awesome unless you use them as your own personal piggy bank. Then they can deplete you very, very quickly. So if you've got a goal of becoming debt-free or even reducing your debt this year, we would love to be part of that and help you get through it. Our fees are going to be so much less. They're going to be 1 to 2 months of the interest that you're paying on your debt right now. So that makes it a lot easier for you to become debt-free. We'll coach you through that and make sure that you're in a great position at the end of this year, because the faster you get out of consumer debt and crappy, lousy debt, the quicker you can utilize debt to make you wealthy down the road. So my name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great week.